Hello and welcome back to Chasing Green Arrows. In this episode, we're going to look at FPL Game Week 32, and making his debut is Amoudi on Chasing Green Arrows. How are you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
I'm
Ramadan
doing.
Kareem, bro.
Ramadan Kareem, man. Thank you so much for coming on, bro. Like we've been talking FPL this whole year, but finally it's good to see you and hear your voice and see your opinions on the game. How was your week last week, man? First of all, let me know that.
I don't know. You were with me when it all went bad,
I,
as you can see.
did you did, did you keep the Spurs players? Did you triple up on Spurs?
Did I triple up? No, I just had Kane and Son. Thank God.
Okay, it wasn't the greatest week, but Son scored a goal, so that's not bad for you. By the way, I told you,
captained Kane, man.
You captained Kane.
My captain.
Remember, I told you I captained Salah. I told you, right? Yeah. But I went home and I checked. It was actually Lingard, my captain. So I had a very good week. So I had a very good week. Lingard and then Dallas as well in my team. But if we just look at the coming week, let's just start with midfielders. Can you tell us some options? Like, I mean, Lingard right now, I think he's a good captaincy option. But between Pulisic and Jota, who would you go?
Pulisic and Jota.
Because honestly, they're both in form. Yeah.
I'd move away from Chelsea and City for the time being.
Oh, you would?
I think they're affected. I think they're usually affected by Champions League fixtures, and at the moment, every match I'm getting a different lineup. I'm not too sure how I feel about assigning a huge value player from one of those teams and having him not play. Just have like 10, 9, 8 million just wasted on the bench.
And also the fact that they're in the Champions League and FA Cup, so you're saying that there'll be rotation as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. So, what about
my strategy, at least for City and Chelsea, is just get the CBs, man. I've got Diaz, Rudiger playing.
Yeah,
and they've been doing well.
Despite the rotation, you're good with Diaz in your team?
Yeah, he's only missed one match so far, ever since I got him in.
Only one match. And what are your thoughts on Liverpool players now? Salah, Trent, they're out of the Champions League, so they'll be focusing on top four. There's some form. They have some form in the Premier League. You saw in the last game as well. Trent scored, Salah scored as well. Would you be looking at any of these guys, like Liverpool players? They're playing Leeds, yes, so there's plenty of goals,
definitely, man. Like, you've definitely got Salah, Jota. You can punt on Mane, but he's been underperforming this season. You've got Trent Alexander-Arnold. I wouldn't do Robertson so much because he's been at the start of the season he's been better, but now I believe Trent's numbers are way better.
Yeah.
You can also go for budget picks like Kabak or Phillips if you want a Liverpool defender.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the players I picked from Liverpool.
Those are the players. I know there's some really good options. But if we look at these fixtures, I think, yeah, Liverpool, there's plenty of goals there against Leeds. But let's talk about Leeds a bit, man. Like Dallas, bro, like this guy is next level. He scored a couple. I think so. How many people benched him? You know, so many people benched him. I was lucky that I had him.
I wish I benched him. I sold him. I'm in
you
the
sold him?
Sellers Club, man.
Oh.
Like, it was so bad, man.
But now, like, would you keep him like till the end of the season if you have him? Because it's not only about clean sheets with this guy. This guy starts scoring goals left, right, and center, man.
League's topmost defender with points. I don't think it's not wrong to have him. It's just if you can afford to have a defender that can get you minus points sometimes.
Yeah, man. To be honest with you, I think everyone looked at the fixtures. And rightly so. They're playing Man City in crazy form, and they took him out. But it just shows that in football, anything can happen. And if the guy's done well for you, just stick with him. I think that's the best advice. But Arsenal have some crazy fixtures, man. They won 3-0 against Sheffield. Lacazette in good form. We have some good friends who support Arsenal. Do you think would you go with any Arsenal picks? Like maybe like Odegaard is now, I think he's injured, but I told everybody to pick him, man. But now I think he got injured. But like someone like a Lacazette, would you go for him or any other Arsenal picks?
Lacazette, I wouldn't mind going for, honestly. Saka, Pepe, Yeah, 100%. Pierre-Emile Smith-Rowe, although I don't think, I hope he scores a goal,
Yeah.
but I think he's an assist machine.
Mm.
Yeah, if you want to go for it, Lacazette's the best pick. But if you want a little bit of risk, go with Pepe or Saka.
Saka is a bit injury prone. I think that's the only problem with him.
Yeah, he got injured last match, right? He got benched.
Yeah,
Had ice on his.
But what about Odegaard, man? Is he gonna come back? You think this game, or he's out for a bit?
Last thing I read about Arsenal was that Oba and Odegaard were out.
Oba and Odegaard are out.
I'm not sure about if you want to bring them in this week or wait an extra week to bring them.
Yeah, also I think you should wait maybe because they're also playing a huge game in the Europa League. So how that they're gonna probably go for that 100%, like play their full team. So how that goes and everything, if it goes to extra time, if it doesn't, I think you should just wait for them to finish their game and then see about Arsenal picks. I agree with you over there. And what else is there, bro? Leicester, what is news on Madison, man? I heard he was partying and like that's why he didn't play against West Ham. With the top four on the line, Rodgers very strict manager, man. He benched them for partying, basically breaking COVID laws. So are they going to be back next game?
I hope not. I'm so happy with Nacho. I brought him in as soon as I saw him start. Yeah, I haven't regretted it.
Yeah, what a move, man. Yeah, Nacho killing it. He's outscoring Vardy, even though I have Vardy in my draft, but like he's killing it. Yeah, Nacho.
Yeah, and he's super cheap as well.
Yeah, how much is he?
6 million.
6 million.
5.5, something like that.
Yeah, Nacho. Yeah, I think that's also like for a striker, he's a really good bargain striker, to be honest. And they're playing They're playing West Brom. Fancy that fixture. But yeah, man, if Madison comes back, I think you can look at him as an option as well. But I don't know what frame of mind he'll be in right now.
It's still too soon for Madison. Like he might get 30 minutes, maybe 60.
That's lucky. A good.
But yeah, if I would pick a Leicester player, I've got the money, I'd go for Vardy. I don't have the money, I'd go for Nacho.
Yeah,
if I want the defender, go for Pereira. That guy has so many touches in the box. It's insane how he hasn't scored until now.
Pereira.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good shot. But Vardy, you stick with him still just because like on his reputation, because last few game weeks, I mean, he got 3 assists. I remember a couple of weeks ago, but after that, he hasn't been too explosive.
I never brought in Vardy. I never brought him in. But every time I see him play, I'm like, this guy, I think, loves to score the most. Like the only other player I've seen get so enthusiastic by the way he puts the ball in the fucking net. Sorry for
no worries.
Sorry.
I like the passion.
It's him and Haaland. They just,
yeah,
it's the only thing they care about. It's what they live for.
Yeah, no, that's true. And the guy still has pace, man. Vardy, like he hasn't lost his pace despite his age. So yeah, I agree with you there. And then Man United versus Burnley, bro. It looks like a good fixture for United. Greenwood, Cavani, they're getting the points. Bruno's been a bit quiet in the last few game weeks since I transferred him in my draft. Since then, he's been very quiet. I think there's an evil eye on me.
The curse, man.
Yeah, the curse. Yeah, do you see like Bruno as a captaincy pick this week, despite him not showing up in the last few weeks in terms of points?
I'm not sure. I captain pick for me, it's definitely gonna be a Spurs player.
That's biased.
Go for the double game week. Hope for the best, man. I'm giving it to Son. But Son.
Oh yeah, actually they're playing the double game week. That's actually a really good point. I was like, I thought you were just being biased, but it's really good. Spurs Southampton and Spurs Everton. Yeah, probably everyone's gonna go Spurs. Kane or Son? Which one are you choosing?
Sonny.
Son, but the way Lingard is scoring these days, I think he can have more goals in one game than Spurs players in both games put together.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know about Lingard, man.
What do you not know about him, bro? He scored like 2 goals every game and assists as well. What do you want to know about him? Tell me.
Like, obviously, he's a very talented player. It's just like, ever since game week 22, I was never really sold on Lingard. Because every game I'd watch for West Ham, they'd go up like 2-3 goals and then just like the other team would try to come back and it
Yeah,
somehow
but he's not a
edge out.
defender. You're not looking at clean sheets. You're looking at goals. And those 2-3 goals, he's scoring them. That's the important part.
100%. I'm getting Lingard. I don't know if you can see this, but this is my note. Can you see the first player I'm
Yeah. Lingard is your first. That's what I'm saying. So what do you not know? You're saying you're confused about him. What are you confused about, Lingard? And he has a really good fixture, man. They're playing Newcastle away. It's a good fixture.
Yeah, but I'm rooting for Newcastle, to be honest. Alan Saint-Maximin.
Yeah, let's talk about Saint-Maximin, man. Like he came in, super sub, impact goal and assist. Is he fully fit now? You think he's gonna start this game? And just like your thoughts on him.
There's no doubt about him and what he can do. I think he's one of the most talented players in the league. It's just him playing around Newcastle is what I feel. I got him. He was in my game week 1 team. Then he got injured. Then he got out. I think if you wanna ride on the ASM hype train, go for it, or just like give him one more game week to see where he's at.
To see, like, basically check his fitness and everything. Because this game week, I don't think anyone had him, even if they did, like maybe on the bench, because he came off the bench himself. He wasn't starting, so he's returning from fitness. But if he can start the games consistently, this guy's going to be such a good pick. I think a lot of people had him in the beginning of the season, like you as well, because of his stats and everything, and he's shown like he's just crazy, man. And I agree with you. Like if you really need some points, maybe just jump on that train, because that Lingard train, a lot of people saw him 1 week, 2 weeks, and they're like, no, he's not going to continue. But he's been continuing, so you don't want to miss out on those points either. To be honest with you, but
there's also Bowen. He's also very cheap and available. If Lingard's too expensive.
Are you willing to trade him back in your draft team to the person who originally had it?
No. Never.
Man,
honestly, if you really want him, I'll give him to you. But who are you gonna give me?
There's a few players I have Odegaard. No, I don't have Odegaard. I forgot who I have, man, in my draft team. But I'll make some deals with you. Bowen, Lingard. I think Bowen is probably slightly cheaper. If you can afford them both, why not? But because West Ham do have a really good fixture this week. Everton, man, what's happened with Calvert-Lewin, man? What's up with his he was the number 1 striker. Everyone was looking to have him in the team, but right now they're not as consistent enough, Everton, especially at home.
100%. I watched their game last week, and it's just like, where was Everton? I was looking through the highlights.
Yeah.
Where's Everton? they're not the same. I don't know what they're going through, but they've been having a kind of a rough patch. And honestly, the only player I would get from Everton would have to be DCL. So
Calvert-Lewin.
He's the talisman. He's the only guy that makes sense to get. And if he's not scoring.
I think I would just go right now with Lacazette. I don't know why I'm picking Arsenal players, but I would go Lacazette for Calvert-Lewin just based on form. But I agree with you. I think Calvert-Lewin can
form, fixtures, everything is in his favor.
Yeah, everything is in favor, especially exactly. You're right. And Calvert-Lewin form has also dipped, and it's not only his fault. There's other players, but like you said, he's a class player. He can come back. Any differential players that you're looking at? Someone like a bit out of the box that you because you keep. I know that's your specialty, man. You keep looking at who's available in the market, and you look.
Let me check, man. I showed you my cheat sheet, man. It's just Iheanacho and Lingard. Let me check my proposed draft, man.
Because there is quite a few players available, and I mean, a lot of managers this week will try to do something different. Like me, I want to do something different to try to get up there, man, at the table, because I'm right now very mid-table.
You've got Aurier and Reguilon as defenders. They could definitely get you an assist or net you a goal.
Double game week.
Yep, also double game week. So hopefully, if Tottenham performs, you get an easy 12 points. And if you captain one of them, you might get 24 easily without even, risking goals or assists. I've got Saiz. I've seen him take a couple of shots in the box or a couple of shots. They're
playing Sheffield. That's a good shout as well.
Yeah. I've already mentioned Calvin Phillips. Zuma's back playing. This guy is like a scoring machine. I think he's at one point he was Chelsea's top scorer. I think. Brighton, on the
Yeah,
other hand,
White, man, Ben White, 9 points on the bench for me. On the bench, 9 points.
yeah, all three Brighton defenders, White, Dunk, or Veltman can grab you an assist or goal, I think.
Yeah.
And Brighton as a team are very solid, man. Very solid. Every game I've seen them play, I don't think there's been a game where I've seen them completely dominate.
Yeah, no,
like, all their losses have been pretty much just like labeled as unfortunate.
Unfortunate, yeah, to be honest. I agree with you. There's so many. Yeah, very unlucky. Like, and they've been very difficult to break their defense. But yeah.
Leicester defense have also a really nice fixture coming up. 4 really good fixtures. You've got Fofana, I think with a solid CB, Pereira, Castagna. Although Castagna is now playing a lot more back, Pereira is just like he has insane touches in the box. Like him, Iheanacho, and Vardy are pairing up really nicely. Yeah. It's just unlucky that he hasn't really returned any so far.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you there. That's a really good shot.
If you're looking for the biggest differential, go for Ndombele.
But what is he gonna do, man? Will he assist? Will he score?
He does it all. He does it all. So far, he's got 3 goals and 2 assists, and every
3 goals and 2 assists in the whole season, bro.
Still, though, he hasn't played the start of the season.
So you're saying this because they're playing a double game week now? If you want to take a risk, it's a decent risk to take because they're playing 2 games, which is more than anybody else, and no one will have him, basically.
Yeah, no one will have him. Yeah, you've got also Lucas and Bale. Although I shy away from Bale, if I really want to go triple up on Spurs attack, I would go Lucas.
Lucas Moura, yeah. No, I agree with that. But Spurs defense, you said Reguilon, and you also mentioned, who was it? Aurier. But the problem is these guys are not keeping clean sheets, man. And the surprising thing is Mourinho teams, when they have a lead, they normally sit back and they defend this lead. But Spurs have let go of leads left, right, and center against United, against Newcastle recently as well.
Yeah, it's no secret that Spurs defense has been honestly in shambles. I hope that with the 3 weeks ago with Mourinho just changing up the whole defensive lineup, it would change. I have hope. Let's say for Rodon, Reguilon, I can see them going to new heights. Hopefully, someday it'll click and they'll be scoring machines, non-stop clean sheets and assists. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean it's a long shot.
But Spurs have been at the start of the season. They've been
they were
with a solid defense, so maybe they can hopefully go back to that. And
no, I agree with that. Amudi, let me see you. Turn on your camera. I need to tell you something, because I want to see your reaction.
Oh, I didn't know I turned it off.
You turned it off because you're looking at the So basically, my advice is to captain Harry Kane because it's going to be the last few weeks you can captain him as a Spurs player because I think he's leaving at the end of the summer, man. So, my advice to you is captain Kane, double game week. He's going to net those goals in. I think some really good fixtures against Southampton and Everton. And Everton have been poor at home. So I think, man, that's the thing. Even Spurs have been poor, but they will score goals, I feel like. I think Harry Kane is just too good of a player not to score goals.
Yeah. It's a revenge game, man. I hope we actually get to win over Everton. Ever since that first game week loss, I kind of had a tough spot for Everton.
Everton also started off well. That's why, the likes of Rodriguez, Calvert-Lewin, they were so enticing to keep in your team. But right now, they've just gone down. But man, I think that wraps it up. For me, United Burnley is a good fixture. So if you want somebody like a Greenwood or like a Cavani, I think that he's an option as well. Cavani, like I said, these strikers are looking in form. And I think apart from that, any last thoughts?
Trossard is underrated.
What a legend, man. Trossard is underrated. I mean, on that note, that's crazy. I like that. He was the one who got in the blank game week the most points. It was Trossard, right?
Yeah, king of the game week. Yeah.
He was the king of the game week. But yeah, I think that wraps it up for captaincy picks. Like we said, because it's Spurs double game week, Amudi is saying either Son or Kane. He's going to go probably Son. I might go Kane. But you can, if you want to be very different, you can actually go Lingard because he might make up the goals in one game itself. So with the way he's going, it is a risk though.
100%. Yeah.
All right, Amudi, man, thank you so much for joining me. And I'm going to catch you soon. Some crazy thoughts there. And I really like the way you ended with Trossard. But yeah, thank you so much.
All right, man. It's been a pleasure.
Take care.